And we are live. Okay. So as I just said, if you were in the session with Matt before, one of the things we know is that not only do you want to talk about how you can build startups from within your company, but we also know that you want to know what are some startups that I can partner with to bring some transformative innovation from the outside in. And I remember meeting the co-founders of BlastPoint when they were literally in Dave Mawhinney's entrepreneurship class. And man, what a journey it's been. But they're going to talk today about the solution that they have. So Tomer, I'll hand it over to you and let you take over.
Great. Well, let me share my screen real quickly. Well, thank you for having me here today. Really excited to have the opportunity to speak in front of all of you. My name is Tomer Borenstein, and I am the CTO and co-founder at BlastPoint. And for those of you who don't know, BlastPoint is a data-driven, AI-enabled customer intelligence platform that acts as the backbone for every stage of your entire product journey, strengthening your customer focus and allowing you to innovate, optimize, and grow quickly. So what does that mean? It means that at our core, we build software that accelerates your path towards data maturity and turns your customer data into a power tool that business drivers at your organization can use to better understand and serve their customers. We work with customer experience executives, marketing and sales professionals, innovation teams, as well as back office departments to do anything from designing and launching new initiatives and products to breaking and expanding into new markets to driving adoption for existing products and services. So we were founded at CMU in Dave Mawhinney's class in 2016 and have worked with some of the largest energy companies, car manufacturers, and finance and banking organizations in the world. Our whole mission is to enable strategic customer initiatives and help our customers optimize and grow through predictive intelligence. So before I dive into the details, I want to start by highlighting some of the results that our customers have been able to achieve using our technology in a very short amount of time from engaging with us. So lots of them on the screen right now, but one of our customers, for example, has been able to identify 56% more commercial opportunities and 33% more residential opportunities for customer acquisition. This is a retail energy provider. These are customers that were right under their noses, already easily serviceable, but for whatever reason, otherwise hidden until they use BlastPoint. Another one of our customers, a large utility with millions and millions of customers, has been able to increase digital engagement with vulnerable customers by 650% during the COVID-19 pandemic. And other energy providers have been able to enroll 20 more customers in energy assistance programs, making sure that their customer balances stay low even during the winter when they can't shut them off, and even increase their collection rates by 17% compared to pre-COVID during a time where shutting off power is simply off the table due to moratorium. So these are just some examples of very tactical results that we've been able to achieve for our customers, but we're also involved with higher level corporate initiatives such as performing objective-driven customer segmentation, enabling for a personalized customer journey and experience, and launching other large strategic customer initiatives off the ground. So the cool thing about BlastPoint is that we've built our machine learning technology in a way that is flexibly targeted, meaning that the same engine can be used to solve wildly different problems and allow us to enable our customers at all levels of engagement, from tactical to strategic to corporate. So for a tactical initiative, like driving adoption for a particular customer program, like paperless billing, for example, BlastPoint is able to hone in on your business logic and your business goals, identify the best customers for this initiative, and help you prioritize them and engage with them in a way that would compel them to act. So here, typically, the objective is to reduce cost, increase performance, and scale and optimize your operations. For strategic initiatives, like launching entirely new products and services in new markets, BlastPoint serves as a data-driven framework to help you evaluate the opportunity, size your markets, and develop strategies that are grounded in your customers, then provides those tools for the tactical part of that journey for the business drivers on the ground to execute those go-to-market plans. And at the corporate level, BlastPoint works with executives to transform their operations and achieve what we call data maturity that allows for their data to be leveraged in the ways that we're talking about. So, I've talked about what our customers use us for and why and the results that they see, but let's get a little more specific and talk about the capabilities that BlastPoint brings to the table. So to put it simply, for any business initiative, BlastPoint allows you to evaluate and size your opportunity, identify your primary and secondary, and sometimes tertiary markets, model your customers and any other stakeholders that are relevant to these initiatives, and predict their propensities to behave and engage with you in certain ways, be it buying a new product or use a particular feature or offering. And we take this all the way through to actual execution of these strategies, producing things like ranked lists for your customers, partners, markets. And all of this includes communication and engagement insights that guarantee that you're talking to the right customers through the right channels with the right messaging. So the way that this works at a very high level is that when we come into a large organization, we typically take a look at an audience. And that audience might be all of your existing customers, it might be all of your prospective customers, might be commercial customers, residential customers. And oftentimes you already have some data about your customers, email addresses, home addresses, names, and things like that, sometimes more, sometimes less. And one of the things that we're really good at doing is that we are a data aggregator. We have a proprietary data warehouse that is comprised of data sources that are public, private, and proprietary. And we're really good at taking all of your data and all of the data that we bring to the table and putting it together to create these comprehensive profiles of every business, organization, and household that would be relevant to your initiative. And obviously that is incredibly valuable in and of itself because it allows you to target those customers in a way that is very precise. But really for us, it's just a starting point. It allows us to use our machine learning engine that is able to take all of that very high dimensional data and take a business objective like driving customers to behave in a certain way or enroll in a certain program and things like that, and pull out the relevant structure out of that high dimensional data and generate what we call dynamic propensity models that are specific to your business logic and your business objective, create these data-driven customer personas that tell you not just which customers to talk to first, but how to engage with them, why do they care about what you're talking about, and what channels and messaging to use, and things like that. So, to tie this all together, I want to talk about a few case studies that I think will make things sort of clear how this works. We'll see if we'll have time to go through all of these. But the first case study that I want to talk about is one with a Japanese global automaker who turned to BlastPoint to help launch their electric vehicle product throughout all of North America. So this is a huge, daunting task, even for a global car manufacturer. And the role that BlastPoint plays here is an end-to-end intelligence solution that enables this car manufacturer to develop, validate, and execute a product launch strategy that is completely grounded and driven by data. So this entails using the BlastPoint engine to develop a nationwide propensity model for electric vehicle adoption, create market archetypes that will reveal which markets they should focus on first and why. It could be that two of the top markets look very different and need to be approached in different ways. Allow them to get down to concrete numbers to predict exactly how many customers and which customers down to the household would be the most ideal for their electric vehicles, as well as surfacing other stakeholders that would be relevant, such as commercial partners and retailers for installing public charging infrastructure. So this is one way how you can use our engine to go, end to end from strategizing to executing on a go-to-market plan like that. And the same engine can be used under completely different circumstances for completely different reasons. So the other case study that I wanted to mention today is that of a national utility with millions of customers. I touched on the results in an earlier slide. But as you know, probably this year, utilities across the country and the world, frankly, are facing huge challenges as more and more of their customers are struggling to pay their bills. And as a utility, obviously, you don't want to shut off customers, but it is also very difficult to operate when more of your customers owe you more money, especially when you're not able to threaten shutting off the power to collect payment. So since March, BlastPoint has helped many utilities identify their most vulnerable customers, enroll those customers in energy assistance programs, and keep their balances low so that during the winter, when there's a moratorium on shutoff, those customers don't get to a point where their bills get so high that when in the spring and hopefully things are more or less normal, they're not in a situation when they can't pay their bills. So we're seeing numbers like 20% increase in enrollment for energy assistance programs, which is insanely powerful. And then the other results that we're seeing are higher collection rates than pre-COVID times by roughly, on average, 17%, by really overhauling and optimizing our utilities' collection strategies, helping them identify the customers that are most likely to pay, even though their balances are overdue, and telling them what is the best way to engage with those customers to collect on that payment. And then, we have other customers. So the third case study here is an international banking and finance conglomerate. They're using us right now to enroll more customers in paperless communication. We're helping them model their customers and segment their customers to help them opt in more customers to their paperless communication in order to save money on postal costs. So within 3 months, we're seeing numbers as high as 5% boost in program enrollment. And, these translated so far in under 1 quarter to $2 million in postal cost savings. So I hope that this shows, kind of how BlastPoint is able to address these many different problems as soon as they're when they're customer facing with that same engine. And I see here that this slide had one of the results parts missing. So, and it's because we have, okay, there we go. So I did want to thank you again for having me here. My email is on the screen, tomer.borenstein@blastpoint.io. Please visit our website and see what we're all about. If you think that this is interesting and relevant, we'd love to chat about piloting our technology at your organization. So thanks again so much for having me.
That's great. Hey, Tomer, I don't know if you saw the chat or not. Professor Mawhinney, or Dave, as you and I would call him, said break a leg, blast it out of the park. You definitely did. Thanks for doing that, man.
Thanks for having us.
That was awesome.